Hey guys, it's me, John Avenger. Once again, I'm back, and it's the month of October. Welcome to Horrorpalooza. Yes, my eye sees you. Yeah, this is a high I got at GameStop, and I want you guys to see it really good because we're going to be seeing a lot of this eye for the whole month of October. So, welcome to Horrorpalooza. We're going to be just reviewing a bunch of horror films that I've been seeing, and everything horror that I've either watched or will watch and review on this channel. And I hope you guys really enjoy it because I've really been wanting to do this for a while. So let's start Horrorpalooza with a awesome 2014 slash 2015 because it came out last year, but it says 2014 on IMDb. A great horror movie that really scared me. I saw it this year a couple months ago on cable, and I was scared. I was like, wow, the movie has a lot of tension, and that is the steelbook of It Follows. Yep, this movie is really scary. It says dizzyingly tense and creepy. I agree with that. This film has a lot of things that a lot of horror films don't have anymore, and that's tension and atmosphere. You feel every bit of tension that's in this movie from the moment it starts until the moment it's over. And this has a really solid cast. It has Micah Monroe, who is one of the best actresses in a horror film I've seen in a very long time. She's not a freaking, foreign chick. She's really, really convincing, and it sucks that she was in Independence Day Resurgence. She's much better here. She's the lead chick. She's very sexy. I think she's carries the film on her shoulders. She's actually the one that has this power, which is this curse, which is, she has premarital sex with a guy, Jake Weary, who was in the Fred films, and it's basically like an STD haunting curse that follows people every time they have sex with someone else. It gets transferred to them, and then they pass the curse around. So yeah, that's basically the premise, and it works. It works so well. The cast works. It's mostly a bunch of unknowns, except for Micah Monroe and uh, and Jake Weary. I recognize him from the Fred films and from Zombievers. And this film is very, very intense. Like, I sat there every time a creature or like a thing appeared and it was following Micah Monroe's character. I was like, wow, this is really, really freaky. And it just has a lot of tension from beginning to end. It's basically 95 minutes. This is 100 minutes without the end credits. And just, the things that happen in the movie, this guy gets tossed by a force field that you don't see coming. He's like, boom, and then he gets shot to like 50 feet away. And the scene in the pool is really creepy. Like the force is just bringing her down and trying to drown her. It's crazy, man. This movie is freaking crazy. And the fact that this movie was a successful horror film that got tons of praise from critics, and it deserved it. There's Micah Monroe right there. And trying to get this out is really hard. It's a Blu-ray, and that's a scene from the movie. Yeah, that's them just sitting in the grass, and that was the scene, like I said, in the pool. It's really freaking creepy. Like, the imagery in this movie is very, very it's creepy. It definitely gives you the goosebumps. And David Robert Mitchell did a great job directing this. He knows how to film a movie. It looks great. The camera work is top notch. The acting is really good. The film is very creepy. It's one of the scariest films I've seen since the first Conjuring. And Bloody Disgusting called this the scariest movie of 2015. I would say yes. For the release in U.S. cinemas, yes. I didn't see it in the theater, but I did see it a couple months ago on cable and on Showtimes, and wow, I was like at the edge of my seat the whole time. And this Blu-ray was definitely worth getting. It's a steelbook, so it looks really awesome. I mean, look at that! Look at that! Those eyes. Tell me you don't feel her tension in those eyes. I mean, Micah Monroe is a very gorgeous actress. She looks like Brittany Murphy, who passed away. So that's kind of freaky that she looks just like Brittany Murphy. And she's young. She's like 20 something, like 23 years old. And there's a scene. Of course, there's a great scene for us guys that she's in her bra and panties, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sold. That woman is going to does things to me, not just in a physical sense, but also in a in another sense, psychological, I guess. Yeah, she's a blonde, but I prefer brunettes, but she's a great blonde. She reminds me of the old slasher film actresses like Amy Steele from Friday the 13th Part 2, or uh, Lark Park Lincoln from Friday the 13th Part 7, and of course Janet Leigh from the original Psycho, and Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween. She's going to be up right up there with them because she sold it. When she's scared, you feel that her tension in her stomach. You feel that the other actors, when they're running away and they're scared, you buy it. You don't think, oh my God, this is so fake looking. No, there's barely any CGI. It's a lot of practical stuff. When you see these people, these freaky creep people walking like this, I was like, whoa, this is freaking crazy, man. If you see this in a room with a bunch of people, they're gonna jump out of their seat. I guarantee you. It's basically The Conjuring, but without any exorcism scenes, and just the atmosphere and the location and the fact that this could actually happen is pretty much one of the scary things about it. Not that you can transmit a curse to somebody else, but an STD, living with that would be scary. Trust me, and it's like a psychological STD in a way, and just the supernatural elements, they work. They're scary, and the movie when I look at this, I was like, wow. And I got this steelbook for $2 at Best Buy. It was 11.99. I got $2 off it, and I got it for $2. So that was really worth mentioning. And it is not a movie for your children. Do not show this to any kids. They will be freaked out. They probably won't sleep for days. This is meant for adults and teenagers from 17 and onward. If you are under 18, you should not watch this by yourself. And if you are a child, don't ever watch this because it will scare the shit out of you. It scared me, and I'm an old nearly middle aged man. But wow, It Follows is a great horror film. If you want to see something good for Halloween, the Halloween season, this is it right here. One of the best films I saw this year. For a film that came out last year, and it's still scary. It's still, just thinking about some of the things in this movie gives me the willies, and it's very well directed, well written. Problems, well, you basically know what's going to happen at the end. It's not really that new when it comes to that, but the fact that this movie got released, it got a great Blu-ray. It's got some special features here, and basically a critic's commentary by Scott Weinberg, and a conversation with the film composer, Disaster Piece, and that's it. But poster art gallery as well too. It's well worth that. And It Follows is scary. Like the 97% of Rotten Tomatoes, yes, that's higher than The Force Awakens, and it deserves it because this movie gave me some tension. If I had seen this in the theater, I probably would have been shaking the whole time because, you know, a good horror movie, when it does it right, and this does it very right. And I want more horror films like this, not Poltergeist remake, or another reboot of Nightmare on Elm Street, or the Gallows or whatever. No, give me something like this that I can get scared and feel tension and actually care about the character, your lead actress, who is great. You buy her; she's sexy and she carries the film on her shoulders. And she's great. I want to see more from her. She definitely, I would follow her anywhere on Twitter, Facebook, whatever. And it's a great horror movie. So that's all I can say about It Follows. It's very scary, it's intense, and your eyes are going to look like this probably by the end because it's so intense. But thanks, guys, for watching. I'm glad you came back, to watch me. And, I'm glad I'm back. I needed those couple of days. My brother was driving me nuts, and I wanted to be, refreshed. I just got a flu shot, so I wanted to rest before today. And here, we made it. October 2016. We got 31 days of horror films, and I can't wait to see what October has in store for me. I'm so ready for this, and I'm so ready to see more horror movies and review them for you guys. So if you want to check out a good horror movie this October, watch It Follows. You can get the Blu-ray cheap at Amazon, or get it at Best Buy. But the Steelbook is definitely a collector's item for horror fans, and I'm glad I got it. So thanks for watching. and I will see you in the next Horrorpalooza review. Later.